What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on YouTube at MattyFish33. I just wanted to take this time to wish everybody a happy Christmas Eve and a Merry Christmas, and so did the fish, guys. So we're doing a little Christmas swim today, and we're going to get into everything that has been going on lately. And we had almost a catastrophe last night. We'll get into that shortly though, and I'll tell you guys about that. So guys, like I said, welcome to Christmas swim. Last night after work, it was late. We did our water changes, but I didn't do any glass cleaning because, like I said, it was late and I had to change the water on all these big tanks before I go away for a couple days for Christmas. So here we are. But you know, as always, when we do a water change, there's a little shift that happens, especially in the big boy tank here. Nothing too drastic that I've seen so far though, but everybody always doing very, very well. Also guys, very shortly we're going to release our next candid fish feature, and that's going to be on this guy right here, Sir Richard. We'll probably do one on our Star Sapphire in a little bit too, but keep those suggestions coming, guys. Thank you so much for that. I will try and get those all out there as much as we can. But you know guys, so a little recap of everything that's been going on, right? So last night, like I said, we did some water changes, and well, let's just say that I was tired, and wasn't paying as much attention as I normally do. However, the crisis was averted. I don't have any footage of it because, you know, in the moment I wasn't going to pull out my camera and film. I was more worried about getting the flood off of my floor. Did not happen with this tank, so we're going to go where that happened, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Alright, so our incident last night occurred here. I was filling back up, and I was kind of dozing on the couch behind me, and well, let's just say I overflowed my sump, and there was water from probably where that fan is all the way around here to about where my foot is here, and then all the way over to there. Sorry about the trash bag, gotta take that out before I go away. But yeah guys, and then also, wild thing, I didn't know that this was even possible. I didn't want to know that this was possible, but I found out. Not only did I overflow this sump, which it's running just fine right now, but you see how we have the false bottom here in the bottom of the stand. This actually held water. I couldn't believe it. It actually held water and was just leaking out the bottom of the stand. It was like 2.5, 3 inches of water in here at one point. Kind of wild, guys. While we're in here though, check out the roots on this pothos. It is going nuts in here. So this is all, well, it's just 2 plants, really. So like, I'm not even gonna lift him up because I don't want to hurt the plant, but like, look at the way the root is all grown everywhere. So this is coming from here, and this is all part of it. Well, actually, sorry, this is the backside one. This is the piece that is part of the other thing, and actually it looks like it has latched a root in this seam too. And then we have the other pothos that's coming from below here, which I kind of want to move this so that it's not rooting everywhere. We'll just put it there. Cool. But you know, that pothos doing really, really well. I'm sure it gets tons of nutrients from these guys. So, but Mbuna Mountain doing very well, guys. Our Mbamba really starting to take on some color. pretty nice looking fish there, guys. Can't wait to see when he like fully colors up and gets some of his other hues coming in. He's got some wicked teeth on him too. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but this guy has got some crazy looking teeth on him. But everybody in this tank, there's our little J-Lo reef, our Afro J-Lo reef, just for those of you that are confusing it with the Hap J-Lo reef. But everybody in this system doing well, doing just fine. Even though, you know, there was a bigger concern that potentially last night when we accidentally flooded the sump, when I was kind of dozing, doing my refill, there could have been a bigger potential issue, because these guys probably got like, I mean, I was doing about a 70% water change. I'm sure they got more like 100% water change given that, because I would say probably 20 or so gallons more on the refill than I wanted to. Thank God I have a Bissell, and that helps me clean it up pretty quickly, so it wasn't really much of an issue. But you know, that being said, you know, some things could have gone really bad with that, with these guys getting extra water put back in. Chemical parameters like prime and stuff could have been off. But what I did to be safe, because just so you know, I don't recommend doing this unless something like this happens, but that's why I'm bringing this up. Prime, you can actually dose up to 5-6 times what the recommended is, and it will not hurt your fish in the long term, I will say. Short term, maybe. Prime takes a little oxygen from the water, forms a bunch of different bonds when it is bonding to the ammonia and making an ammonium. You know, I could get into all that minutia if you science people want me to do that out there, but I think you guys get the idea. But so what I did after that, I put, you know, like maybe a half dose more prime, just in case I had screwed up that that calculation with the overflow, changing that obviously. But everybody in here doing just fine, so all crisis averted, I guess. And you know, all I wanted for Christmas out of this tank, I'm not gonna lie guys, and it hadn't even happened yet, is for this tunnel that I built under the mountain to disappear because the white is covered in algae or whatever. That hasn't quite happened yet, so I'm kind of surprised. You know, it's been several months now, but that also does go to tell you how clean this system is as well. But like I said guys, everybody in this tank just doing fantastic, and I think we should do a fish feature out of this tank sometime in the near future, so let me know who you might want to see from that. So let's go take a look at the jungle. These guys also, like I said, everybody got a water change last night. No glass cleaning was done, as you can see. I got some diatoms here. All good though, only aesthetically displeasing, not harmful to anything. Also, one other bit of news from this tank. I'm sorry guys, this has actually happened about a week ago, and I haven't fully gotten into it because I've been working quite a bit, and you know, I do value my sleep when I get off of work. All joking aside though, on a sad note, our fire eel is no longer with us. So he had been, I think maybe I'd mentioned it in a couple videos, but he had been getting into the weir and ending up in the overflow box back there. And, you know, I was able to get him out several times, and I think he got himself stuck to the filter sponge this last time, and I think he suffocated. Sorry for the morbidity of it, but I believe that is how it happened. Found him stuck to the filter sponge, and he was no longer with us. So, you know, guys, I think we're gonna put a pin in doing eels for a little bit. Hasn't been the greatest luck with this system in eels, and we'll do something with eels in the future, but with way more designation of environment that is more conducive to eels. Honestly, if this guy had been a little bit bigger, I don't think it would have happened. If he couldn't have gotten into the weir, he wasn't trying to get out of the tank really or anything. I think he was just exploring. But it's unfortunate, and these things do happen. And before all keyboard warriors come on in force, yes, I know, I probably could have put, you know, some plastic chicken wire or something in the weir, and I didn't do that. So, a little bit on me as well in that sense. But that being said, everybody in this tank doing really well. Check out our little Crobias and Gwences here, getting a little bit of color to them. Our Geo gang growing up pretty fast. Still thinking about moving this Turkana Jewel over to Mbuna Mountain. As you see there, he is chasing our Threadfin Akara, who is making a very good recovery. His tail is about half regrown on the bottom now. So he's doing just fine, eating fine, regrowing the tail from when he first got put in here, and him and our Turkana Jewel had a thing, I guess. I believe that's what happened at least. Our Tiger Severum getting quite big, starting to show some good color. I would say this guy's probably, he's getting close. He's about 3 inches now. I wouldn't say a hefty 3 inches, but he's about 3 inches. He just, you know, still kind of going through those phases, and he's going to start getting taller and broader and even more Severum shaped, just like our red Severum is. As you can see, if these guys will turn for you, our red Severum, you know, has those full fins and pointed fins already and everything. Our Tiger Severum does have that. However, it's currently only on his bottom fin, which these guys just want to hide in the corner for now. It's probably because they know they're getting food before I go away. But everybody in this system doing good. We just need to do a little cleaning maintenance. There we go. See if I can get him. Oh, nope. Yeah, so you see he's got a full point on the bottom, but not quite on his top fin yet. So coming soon, only a matter of time. And I can't wait to see how this guy continues to color up. Danio's doing well, and our chocolate cichlid doing very well also. So I do have some room for a couple more fish in this tank, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you might like to see in this tank moving forward in the new year with some extra additions of fish. Trying to keep it somewhat peaceful, guys. Not ready to introduce any Oscars, anything like that. No Viejas. I was thinking something like maybe some Huaru. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll take it from there. Let's go check out our puffer fish. And here's our Frahaka puffer. And we haven't named this guy yet either. Maybe we should do that soon. Let me know what you guys think. But he's definitely very happy. He's been growing quite well. Got him back in about the beginning of the 3rd week in September, I think it was. End of the 2nd week of September. And he's probably grown, if he doesn't shy away. You might be able to see. He's kind of curling himself. But he's, you know, when I got him, I would say he was a little bit less than 5 inches, right around 5 inches. And now he's probably 6.5, 7 inches. So very happy, growing well. There we go. He's stretching out a little for you. So if that gives you any idea, this tank is 22 inches wide. So, you know, this guy's growing pretty well, pretty happy. Still thinking about whether or not trying some tank mates with him. I know it's not a good idea, but, you know, I kind of just want to give him something for interaction, even if it is just some small fish that I would expect him to eat or, you know, prey upon. Not sure yet, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And we obviously also still need to get a lot more vegetation going on in here, you know, so we're gonna work on some of the escaping and some of the enrichment for this fish soon. But he is still doing very, very well, guys. So don't worry about that. I promise you he's well fed, well taken care of, Everything's fine. The tank is just not as aesthetically pleasing as I would like to make it. So we will get it there. See, he's getting quite girthy compared to where he was when I first got him as well. So let me know if you guys want to help name this fish, or you know, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But we should probably do a feature on this guy soon. It's been pretty fun owning him so far. It's a very, very interesting fish to own, and we can get into that more if and when we do a feature on him in the next. So guys, I'm just gonna bring you back to the big boy tank real quick. Look at Kobe, thick boy too for a hawk. If he'll turn, he's been doing some really nice color displays lately. There we go, check that out guys. Beautiful, just straight up white lighting, nothing special about this lighting on these fish right now. This is just as natural as it can get without it being direct sunlight, honestly. But like I said guys, everybody in this tank doing well. Our friend Toza starting to actually put a little size on finally, and see, looks like maybe he or she is getting the beginnings of that frontosa hump. I do believe this is a male frontosa, but it's kind of hard to say at this point without venting, and I don't want to disturb this fish to vent it because he's just been chilling in here forever. And then like I said guys, Gary, our big bucco, getting massive. Just a beautiful fish though in general. Look at that striking color. And you know, everybody in here doing very, very well guys. So I think we're gonna take a wrap here on our Christmas swim. Yeah, you see, I gotta clean the glass guys. But you know, like I said, be on the lookout for our next candid fish feature, which is going to be on this guy here, Sir Richard. And there's going to be a lot of things coming very soon. Oh, also, actually, no. There is something else I want to show you guys, but I will save it for the next video. So stay tuned for that. And then by next video, I mean the next video that is not Richard's fish feature. So you're just going to have to stay tuned and find out what it is. Anyways, guys, Merry Christmas from all of us here at Matty Fish, all of the fish, and a Happy New Year to you guys. I hope everybody that is traveling has safe travels, and I hope that everybody gets to spend time with friends and family at this time of year, as important as it is. So thank you guys so much for everything that you've done watching this channel, and continue doing as you guys watch this channel. Couldn't do this without the support and the love from all of you guys. So thank you so much for that, and Merry Christmas to everybody. Matty Fish out.